Hello everybody, annual cycle enigma, the story of 30 years long quest. You see, in this story, many things happened by chance, not because I planned to do something, but it just happened, that's it. As philosopher Hegel said in his letters to his friends, destiny comes in the close of occasion. So, this is my story. You see, 30 years ago in November, December 1994, first time I calculated my first periodogram, first spectrum for financial data. It was, of course, Dow Jones. At that moment, I worked in Institute of Nuclear Research, and I used program maybe, I don't remember exactly, maybe it was MATLAB, maybe even on Fortran I used library, CERN library, it's CERN, this is LHCM, Large Hadron Collider. I don't remember, but I remember what I get. I got this. I got this periodogram. This periodogram calculated with time in solution. You see, my surprise was no peaks around 1 year cycle. Here it is, annual cycle. Because it was obvious for me that annual cycle works for Dow Jones, and applying spectrum, I should get huge big peak around 1 year cycle, but I get nothing. No, nothing. So actually, it was bad situation because it was a very bad choice. Either annual cycle does not work for Dow Jones, or algorithm is not good. But it was not case at all. And this story prolonged for next almost 30 years because I did not have formal math algorithm, statistical algorithm, to reveal presence of annual cycle. And first kind of example I got in 2016. At that moment I applied walk forward analysis for cyclical analysis, for harmonic analysis, and by chance it was found that sometimes annual cycle presents, but it works inverted way. This result was still uncertain, and first good results I got in 2021. By chance, it was found error miscalculation in original Bartle's algorithm. This is Bartle's cyclical significant test. And corrected results, I was very surprised. I have special video about that. Provides very good results, very clear spectrum. And next years, I played with this algorithm, tried different variants of Bartle's algorithm. And finally, in somewhere 2024, by chance, it was found algorithm that sees annual cycles very, very clear, very good. This is, I have a lot of variants. This is Bartles-Tarasov number 3, version 3. But besides that, I was happy. I revealed annual cycle using formal math procedures. But besides that, this Bartles-Tarasov algorithm has some side effect, and I did not like that because besides major cycle, 1 year cycle, it shows peak around 1 year, half year, 1/30 year. It shows peaks around harmonic, and this is actually not good. I tried to fix this. I could not fix this effect, and I even wanted to remove this algorithm from program. But finally, in spite of my resistance, in October 2024, by chance it was found that this side effect, this is actually some new phenomena that opens a door to annual cycle enigma. So I would like to show you how it works. Okay, now I will try to reproduce results I got 30 years ago. In time solution, I have downloaded Dow Jones. I've set LBC to end of 1994. Here it is, vertical line. And now I run spectrum. You see, 30 years ago, I guess I used, maybe I applied a fast Fourier algorithm. I don't remember, but the closest, this is this variant, permanent classical spectrum. This is a Fourier transform. Fast Fourier transform does not change results too much. And after calculation, I click here and I will get this spectrum. You see, it calculates very fast. And this periodogram looks noisy. You see, it's a kind of a white noise. Not white, maybe gray noise, whatever. But but in any case, annual cycle is practically invisible. Here there is some peak here, but there are many peaks around here. It's impossible to say what cycle is important here. And now in 2024 we have more advanced algorithm, and let's apply Bartel's classical algorithm. You see, there are different variants. Algorithm I played with different variants, and this is original Bartels with miscalculation, with mistake, and this is corrected Bartels, and it looks much more better. It takes a little bit more calculation time, but look at this, what we'll get. Just a sec. You see, this periodogram much less noisy, but annual cycle practically does not work here. You see, actually there is some peak here, but there are many peaks around, so it's impossible to say to choose any cycle here, because it's very uncertain here. But now let's switch to another algorithm, Bartel's Tarasov variant 3. I marked that this algorithm is good for annual cycle, you see, and calculate this spectrum. I have applied very crazy idea there, and for some reason I got results. I still don't understand why it works. It's still like enigma for me, for miracle for me, but it works. You see what I got? You see annual cycle. I immediately see annual cycle. It's here. It's here. You see very high peak here, very certain peak here. But what I did not like these peaks. As you see, it shows these peaks, and to figure out what is that, I recommend to do this in options. Will display overtones. Let's display 12 overtones. And you see now, besides this main cycle, it shows the periods for overtones. You see 2 H overtones, and you see when I put here, drag the mouse cursor to annual cycle, you see it's here. These overtones coincides with peaks. You see, coincide with peaks. You see, actually you can do it much more easy using Intera version. There is special feature, harmonic map for annual cycle. Just click it and wait a bit. Okay, you see, this is 1 year cycle. 1 year cycle, it coincides with peak, with high peak. This is a second harmonic, this is half year cycle, and you see this vertical line coincides with peak as well. This is third harmonic, 1/3 year cycle. It works, it still coincides with peak. Very strong harmonic for fourth quarter of year. And you see very strong, the strongest harmonics, by the way, this is 8 harmonic. It coincides with very strong peak. This is 8 harmonic, this is 45 days cycle. In other words, for annual cycle, 45 years wave works very well, strongest one. And actually this is what I did not like, because I see from classical math, all these cycles should be incorporated into main win, which should not see these harmonics. This harmonic should present here in this main wave. But for some reason, the program, this algorithm reveals harmonic. The harmonic coincides with peak. I asked these guys, these harmonics, so guys, what are you doing here? You should be incorporated into main wave. This is just a joke, of course. And I try to imply different algorithm, Bartels, Tarasov 4, 5, and so on. I try to incorporate these harmonics into main wave. No results. No results at all. Finally, several months ago, I have recognized that this is new phenomena. And I will show you what is that, how this phenomena works. Enough theory. Now it will be practical example how this feature use. You see, if somebody would ask me 3-5 months ago, what about annual cycle for gold, for year, for example, I would answer, no way. Annual cycle does not work for gold. Annual cycle does not work for euro, and so on and so on. Now, in November 2024, I must say, annual cycle works practically for all financial instruments, for stocks, for futures, for bonds, for forex, for everything. No, I did not analyze economical data, like because it's a long-term data. But for trading, financial instruments, annual cycle works practically for everything except crypto. For crypto, annual cycle does not work. I don't know why. And the story actually, let's check the gold. Annual cycle for gold. You see, I tell my friends, annual cycle works for gold, but this annual cycle works without main 365 days wave. In other words, annual cycle without major wave. Now I will show you how to reveal this fact. Okay, I already have downloaded gold, and now I run Spectrum, and you can do it run directly with this feature, harmonic map for annual cycle, or if you have Terra. If you do not have Terra, you can use this feature to reveal annual cycle. It sets necessary parameters, but you need to adjust the cursor position itself. This feature adjusts cursor position more precisely. Okay, so now I will check the harmonic map for annual cycle. Apply it for gold. Click it. Wait a bit. And you see what I got. I got this is 365 day cycle. You see this vertical line. There are not any peak here, not even close. So this wave, 365 wave, does not work. But overtones, you see this second overtones aligns with major peak here. You see this peak here. So you see we have situation when overtones work while main wave 365 days, sorry, of course, days does not work. It's crazy. It's crazy what is going on. And this is why I cannot put all these cycles, all overtones, I cannot incorporate them into main wave, because main waves simply do not work. What it means? It means that in practice we need to exclude the main wave, 365 waves. How to do it with time solution? Just a sec, I will show you. In time solution, I will make invisible spectrum windows, and now I run new Astro model. Clicking this button, here it is. And by default, annual cycle is here. Here it is in the main screen. And we know that this annual cycle does not work, because you see forward efficiency, it's not good at all. But now we need to exclude first wave, first harmonic, main wave. You see there is options here, exclude H, excluded harmonic. Click it one, we exclude first harmonic, and click OK. And we will get annual cycle with excluded first harmonic. This is how annual cycle works for gold. You see, if we without harmonic, it looks this way. You see, it's not so good, not so good. But if we exclude first harmonic, once again, type here 1, click OK, and we will get annual cycle for gold with excluded first harmonic. And by the way, look at this. Just a second, where is spectrum? It is. Oh, sorry. This is spectrum, and you see it shows this parameter excluded H1. So you need to put excluded H to a new Astro model. So this is crazy, but this feature works. Going further, you see a euro annual cycle, Forex. And for this cycle, actually annual wave does not work, and half year wave does not work. I will show you how to reveal it. I already have downloaded euro, and so I run a spectrum, and now I run map, harmonic map for annual cycle. Let's wait a bit. It's calculating. And you see, annual cycle, it does not show any peak on annual cycle. Half year cycle, second harmonic, no peaks here. But it shows some peak on third harmonic. Yeah, it shows, you see, it's highlighted red. It's coincided, it aligns with peak. Fourth harmonic works, fifth harmonic works, and so on. You see, for this annual cycle, actually main wave, 365 days wave, and half year wave do not work. Only harmonic works. It's crazy, but I do not have explanation for this fact, and how we can use how we build projection line without this harmonic. You see, actually program this model shows so excluded H, excluded harmonics. This is second and first and second wave. Okay, I run new Astro model. And you see, by default, let's have this display. Okay, by default, annual cycle works this way. But if we exclude first and second harmonic, exclude H first, second, click OK here. Just a second, I will show you how the projection line will change. Click OK here, and you see projection line changed. Change it. You see, it changed, and it seems to me it looks better. So, one more example. And now about something very interesting and something very experimental. You see, it seems to me we started to open the door to inverted cycles. You see why this is important. Let me show you something. You see, this is still euro, and now I will calculate periodogram using a Q spectrum model. Do you remember? I mentioned to you about a model that applies walk forward analysis, and walk forward analysis allows to reveal inverted cycle. I will calculate inverted cycles for. I will calculate Q spectrum for euro. Wait a bit. It calculates, as you see, very fast, and you see this is red part. This is normal cycles, non-inverted, and you see blue. This is inverted cycles. You see there are a lot of activity in inverted area. So there are many cycles that we cannot recognize using standard math procedures like Fourier transform, even Bartels. We need to modify Bartels very special way. I try to do it, but it's still experimental. You see the area under blue region. This is negative area. This is inverted cycles. It occupies more than 55%. You see 50-60% energy is concentrated in this inverted area. You see it shows red. You see 44%. So this is red energy. This is normal cycles, and 55. This is energy concentrated in inverted cycles. This is why inverted cycles are very important. Now I will show you, you see this is annual cycle calculated for euro, and I excluded H, second and first harmonic. And now I recommend to do this procedure. This is still experimental, but it seems to me it works. I run optimization. Run optimization, the program finds the best parameters for annual cycle. Click here and tune regular cycle. Tune regular cycle. Wait a bit, it does very fast, and you see it shows that you see this is red. It means that this cycle works regular way. It provides better wall forward analysis when we invert this cycle. You see this button indicates, you see it's red, and means that this cycle inverted. It means that this, if we faced with inverted cycle, keep in mind anytime this cycle can be inverted once again. You see here it works normal way, but at this area, in this area, it seems to me we need to invert it once again. It works here more normal way. So just keep in mind that there are two cycles in this wave, in this annual cycle. You see here this cycle works inverted way for some reason. I just click this button and you can see this cycle normal inverted. So this is what we have. It's very interesting, so I recommend to play with features. So once again, what we do step by step. I run spectrum model, and I run here harmonic map for annual cycle. Wait a bit. Okay, and you see this chart indicates that we need to exclude first and second harmonic. You see first harmonic and second harmonic, there are not cyclical activity on this harmonic. It means that we need to exclude this harmonic from annual cycle. Okay, I close this model, run new astronomical model, and now I put here excluded H. Here, click OK here, and now we get annual cycle with excluded harmonic. This is guarantee works. It seems to me, no, it should be work. But there is experimental feature. You can click here, run tuning, and if a program after this procedure shows irregular one, it means that irregular, it means we invert this cycle. It means that these cycles tends to be inverted. Sometimes it works in normal mode, inverted mode like here, and sometimes like here it works in normal mode. So just click this button, switching from inverted to normal mode. So this is like a binary cycle that has two modes, normal and inverted. This is still very experimental feature about inversion, but as first step it's very good. So thank you. I already finished to record this video and just recognized. You see, my friends, it seems to me the annual cycle, this is universal cycle. This cycle is deeply incorporated into stock market. I have checked many financial instruments and have found that annual cycle works for all of them. Annual cycle calculated special way. The only example where annual cycle does not work, this is crypto, Bitcoin. All other financial instruments show show that annual cycle works for them. Or just several examples. Dow Jones, you have already seen it. You see all cycles, all harmonic work. You see first harmonic, you see it's marked by red, second, third, and so on. Gold, you see all harmonic work, but first harmonic does not work. Apple computer, first harmonic does not work. Yeah, but practically all other harmonic work. And next, NVIDIA. It's a very interesting financial instrument, very interesting stock. First harmonic does not work, second harmonic does not work, and third harmonic does not work. All other harmonic work, second, fourth, sixth, seventh, and so on. This is agriculture. So first harmonic work, so practically everything except second and third harmonic work. Next, British Petroleum. First harmonic does not work, but all other harmonic works. I would like to emphasize, if we try to reveal this presence of annual cycle using another techniques like spectrum, work for analysis, no results at all. No results at all. Only Bartos-Tarasov number 3 algorithm allows to reveal it. I still do not understand how why it works this way, but this is the fact. Next, T-bonds, 10 years. So everything works here. With first harmonic does not work, all other harmonic work. And finally, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you see, it's practically nothing works. Fourth harmonic, but you see the amplitude of this harmonic. Maybe it's just random results. So practically nothing works here. And finally, I calculated a random chart, then where nothing works. And so you see, it's nothing works as well. To check myself. So, my friends, annual cycle, this is universal cycle, but sometimes it works a very interesting way, very crazy way. Sometimes first harmonic does not work, second harmonic does not work. I don't know why, but it is. Thank you.